He's sending you a picture, by the way, because when we were looking for stuff, we found something that was really funny.
Where is he sending it to me? On Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go check real quick.
Alright.
Baby. You gotta be kidding me. Holy shit, that's so good. Is this real?
Yeah, it's real.
Oh, no way. Oh my god. Why though?
No idea.
Okay, now who wants to start with their story first?
Logan.
Okay, go ahead and start reading, name the title and everything.
So this is Take Me or Leave Me. Sally patted the snowman's side. There, she smiled. Elsa pursed her lips. Not quite. The snow maiden then placed the top hat onto the snowman's head. Sparkles and rainbows flew everywhere like Nyan Cat had just exploded. What the hell? Elsa asked, shielding her eyes from the glitter explosion. It's motherfucking Frosty, bitches! The snowman shouted. Fuck yeah! Shouted Sal. What are we supposed to do with a live snowman? Elsa asked. I don't know. Do you want to fuck a snowman? Sally sang. Yes, bellowed Frosty. My life dream. You've been alive for like a minute, Elsa pointed out. Frosty shrugged. Meh. Do the sex. Sally waved her camera around. Elsa rolled her eyes. Fine. And she let it go. And by let it go, I mean she got in her nudes.
She got in her nudes.
Snow into a sexual icicle. Elsa leaped on the snowman and he plunged deep inside her. Oh yeah, fuck me, moaned Elsa. Frosty moved quicker and the two moaned together as Sally filmed. Oh, Frosty, I'm gonna... Frosty leaned over to Elsa's ear. Let it go, he whispered, ramming his ice sword faster. Elsa shrieked in an explosion of passion. Frosty also literally exploded. Like literally. Plot twist, Sally sang. Elsa ignored her and picked up Frosty's hat. Brushed it off, tears running down her face. There really was some magic in that old silk hat I found. She smiled. And end.
What the fuck? So, who's next now? Is it Vincent or you? Okay, go ahead.
He was looking for Zoe. The rookie flyer had been hoping to reunite with the love of his life after the exhausting trip he led. He walked outside to find her sitting in the snow and looking at the moon, which was now huge and was glowing like a larger candle. He came up behind her to see the moonlight reflect of her soft fur. His heart skipped a beat. She's so beautiful. He came up behind her. Hi, Rudolph, she said, not turning around. Hi, Zoe. He gave her a small hug before sitting down next to her. I haven't seen you all day, Zoe said quietly. I know. I feel horrible, Rudolph blushed. Zoe finally turned to him with a confused look on her face. What? Oh, fuck. Shit. Fucking bad. So
anything that's way too bad, I'm gonna censor it out. I'm gonna have to censor out a lot on my end. Like, there's so much.
Because he couldn't finish. So he spoke softly. Rudolph, you don't need to be sorry. You did what you had to do. You haven't made me angry. I haven't? Rudolph looked surprised. Of course not, she said. You can never make me angry. Oh, Rudolph blushed again. There was silence between them for a while. It's beautiful out here tonight, Zoe gushed. Rudolph looked around. The stars twinkled in the endless black void above them. The soft breeze brushed above their past faces. The full moon stood in front of them, unleashing its bright light. It's pretty, Rudolph said, but it's not as beautiful like you. It was Zoe's turn to blush. Rudolph took a deep breath. Zoe, I love you. Zoe turned to him with a shocked look on her face. She couldn't believe he was saying this. Zoe, you've been part of my life ever since we met. I've always wanted to tell you, but I never had the courage to say so. He waited he turned to see her crying. Oh, Rudolph, she said, I love you too. He was overcome with such joy that he leaned in and kissed her. They sat there kissing for the longest time before pulling away. Zoe rested her head on his neck. Hey! They turned to her, slyly waving at them from the doorway. Are you guys coming in? We're about to unwrap the presents. Rudolph grinned. We'll come in a minute. Sly light disappeared as he closed the door. Rudolph turned to Zoe. I especially got a present for you. Rudolph, you didn't have to give me anything. Huh? I think having you is enough. He smiled before kissing her again. As they kissed, sprites of the northern lights glided overhead, leaving the aurora borealis trailing behind them as they sang. I'm dreaming of a white, white Christmas day. I hear the bells from far away. Now I'm waiting for here. Baby, it's Christmas.
Baby, it's Christmas. Was that it?
So, this thing is dedicated to, Passion Fruit, a band. They were a Euro dance girl group who were in a plane crash in 2001. 2 were killed and only one of them survived. The title of this story, which was a song in their final single, is dedicated to their memory. What a beautiful, cherished moment for a fan fiction.
That story was written in respect to a band that died in a plane crash?
Yeah, that's the whole point of it.
What? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, what?
Hey, yo, Eddie, can you cut out the singing part, except where I start to get really loud?
I'm gonna keep that in.
Oh, fuck!
I'm gonna keep it in. There's no way you're getting out of that. That was so good. They Call Me Frosty by Yeah, I'm That Dude. And it was published in 2009. And I when I was reading this, there's so much going on. A lot of it doesn't make sense. Harder than a diamond in an ice storm, the snowman's massive, throbbing 14-inch member couldn't be satisfied from his own efforts. His apparent weight gain had taken its toll on him. He was no longer capable of autofellatio like he was in his youth, and his small, scraggly arms just fell too short of holding a firm grip on his hulking mass. The snowman was pondering ideas when it hit him. He would probably be able to manipulate the snow to be the desired shape and form to stimulate. Excited in more ways than one, the snowman built a hole, making it very similar to what he remembered of his mom's wide, gaping snatch. Like, what the... Oh my god!
Wide gaping smack.
Wide gaping. It gets so much better. I don't. The snowman then proceeded to pound the hole like the little snow was. As he was doing so, he rubbed and pinched his nipples, crying out, "Oh, mommy, I'm sorry I spilt the milk, mommy. Please don't cut it." Oh, God. Oh god! Oh my god! Wait!
I spilled the milk.
I'm sorry, I spilled the milk.
I spilled the Mom.
Oh god. We're barely getting started, boys. Oh my.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh,
The moment the snowman was going to come, the snow hole made of snow. I can't take a snow monster's 14-inch stick. This didn't. I couldn't tell when I was reading this. I couldn't tell if it was a joke or because this is paragraphs long. This is really long. But there are like so many jokes. I didn't even know if this was like real. Like I was just like, wow. Okay.
there's no fucking.
Somebody wrote this. It's a joke if it's a few sentences, but this is a whole like story. This is a novel that somebody wrote. This enraged the snowman, for if you value your life, you will always finish a snow monster off. The snowman then scanned the area, super horny and retardedly strong. Any creature would lament their existence if they dare come across this hung beast. And the snowman too, in parentheses. The only thing that was to be found was a single tree. The snowman thought, holy shit, that's the sexiest tree I've ever seen. And then he proceeded to say, holy that tree can back that trunk up, son. Oh my god.
No fucking.
He approached the tree for reasons trees weren't made to do. The tree realized something suspicious might happen, and accordingly proceeded to slink away to another spot that wasn't where a sex-crazed animal that gives into its primal instincts was standing. Its efforts were soon to be in vain, for the snowman bent that stupid skank of a tree down, breaking several limbs in the process. The helpless tree buckled under the mass of that hairy bastard with a hoarse and submissively stood there like a good stupid craving tree. No begging for their pounding. There is no hole for the snowman to put his hard in. He made one. Splitting the evergreen wood open, the snowman could smell the wussy, in parentheses, wood pussy.
The wussy.
Wussy. And it was stinky, breaking through the bark. A couple minutes later, the snowman shot his hot, steamy load, and it was so powerful that the tree split in half. A male snowboarder had crashed into his body. The snowman then turned around and saw it was a black snowboarder. Puzzled by this fact, he questioned, "Hey, I thought you people didn't know how to snowboard. Isn't it too cold for where you come from?" The black teen's response was, "Nah, bruh, it ain't like that, son. You too ignorant, and although I be having a foot-long lips that are so big they be weighing my face down, I actually like the cold." And this mention about Blackie's long horse further intrigued the snowman. His tight asshole was due for quite a hard pounding. For he never got to felt that pleasure from the lack of another partner ever being around, willing or otherwise. The snowman's ultimatum was, "You are gonna my snow hole with that pecker you claim to have, and if you don't, I will eat you." The nigger hesitantly agreed, as the dark-skinned nigger became naked and found his it gets so racist. As he became naked and on his back, the snowman sat on the monster cock and started riding him like the cowgirl he was longed to be. It wasn't but 5 minutes before the snowman's cornhole G-spot was swelling up from the river. This is my favorite part right here. Swelling up from the boy's $5 foot long. He dismounted that bull and started to suck on the nice sweaty shaft of dark meat. Before the boy was done, the snowman bit down on his schlong, sinking his teeth deep in, twisting the meat in between his teeth, reducing it into pulp before using his head muscles to rip it away from his body. The snowman started to finger the pee-pee hole and, and eating the carpet of some...
Wait.
Whoa.
Say pee-pee?
Yes, it says pee-pee.
It says pee-pee?
Yeah. It says pee-pee. The end. I'm skipping that. You know how I came across that one?
How?
I searched up Frosty the Snowman fanfiction.
On where?
On Google.
What website did you go to?
Let me check actually. It was... The website is like literally called like fanfiction.net.
The story I read was bad.
It was pretty good. I liked it. It was funny. I don't know if anything can top Frosty the Snowman and a black dude in a tree in a pile of snow and then a dog.
I can send you something.
Do you know where my address is?
Hell no.
Why did you say it like that? What was it? You're like, no?
My voice cracked. I said hell no.
Oh. What? How old are you?
I'm 15.
And your
Late
voice is
bloomer.
still cracking?
Yeah, shut the up.
Did your voice crack right there too?
How are you gonna put in the baby thing?
The baby Jesus thing? Yeah, I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put it in like right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yes, so you can share it with your friends and your family.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, you could share mine with your family.
That's a good one to share. I love the time where you say nigger.
Yeah.
That's a really good one right there. Got him.
Got him. Also, do you understand that meme that he posted? It looks like the daughter of Jake the dog from.
Oh, I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I don't think anybody does.
I don't understand what the joke is.
Should we ask him?
Yeah, that's a good idea. This one. Okay, I really don't get the Fiona joke.
No,
I don't.
I think we should ask him.
I'm about to send it to him and ask him. What the
Okay, do it.
and say what the Andrew? What is this?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make a meme. Okay, it's gonna be the Dole Dippers commercial, but when the penguin walks up and he says, "You're Dole Dippers, madam," he says, "You want a cranberry Sprite?" And then he has.
Cranberry Sprite.
I'm gonna do that one.
I'm in the mood for a dip. In the pool? Darling, this doesn't go in the pool.
Want a Sprite cranberry?
Video.
Hey! Oh shit! They're fighting. Oh,
What?
cats are fighting.
The cats are fighting?
What? Hey! Stop with each other. Okay, they stopped.
Oh, Andrew responded.
What did he say?
He said shit post.
It's just a shit post. That's a good meme. That's a great one.
Shit post. There's no shit posting allowed on here, except for when it's good. That's the only exception, is when it's good.
Let's be good shit post.
It's just he just straight up admits it. There's no joke. It's just shit post. Your Dole Dippers, madam.
Your dual dip. Oh. What's so funny?
Dual dippers.
Shut the fuck up. You actually heard that through your mouth.
You sound like Goofy.
Fucking way.
Goofy looking ass.
Wait, what? What the fuck? Your dual dippers, madam.
Your dual dippers, madam.
Your dual dippers, nigger.
Oh, we're still recording.
Shadow box dance in the dark with me. This resurrected agony, this apathy for caskets. Everything I ever loved, I lost in the magic. I claimed by the river, my body delivered. When I died, 27 rappers in my funeral. Moses wrote my name.